My name's Bryton. On Facebook, I'm Bryton Parrot. My jewelry business is Raw Carved, and the whole expression of that is just my raw journey through being a successful entrepreneur and a nomadic spirit along the paved road. I run all my saws, all my power tools off the Jackery, and I got all my wood here from the Pacific Northwest, and some from Schoolie. Some people just gifted me a bunch of, different types of wood, which is nice.
This is a beautiful setup, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty basic right now. I still have to finish the top build and insulation, but that's why I'm here in Havasu. I'm going to finish doing that and put some cabinets up, some more storage space for all my stuff. And my first VanLife, I co-piloted another van. I eventually ended up buying that van from her, and that's when I was moving from house to van, and I had to sell all my stuff. So I really had to go through everything and figure out what I needed, and I realized that a lot of the stuff I had filled my house with was just stuff that I was so disassociated with. Like, it might have brought me a moment, like when I was shopping or spending money, where it felt like, yeah, this is cool, let's add it to the collection. But I found it very easy for me to get rid of like 99% of my belongings.
Yeah.
And it felt good, it felt light, it felt like I was starting over in a way. But maybe not starting over, but returning to who I was before all that clutter was filling my life. And we can always choose to return to the matrix and absorb some of that energy they allow us to experience. Do I want to pay $10 a shower, or do I want to get a group of friends together and pitch in on an Airbnb and have unlimited showers, refill all the water, throw the trash out? Try to monetize your hobby. Whatever hobby you have, but make it in such a way where you can make money off of it. In the beginning, this is art to me. I've been an artist my whole life, and this is my meditation. And the only reason I'm at the level I'm at with it is because I've spent a lot of hours meditating with it, and it's helped me internally, and it helps my outer world. And just start with the things you love. I put numerology into my weaves, so they're all patterns with lots of 3s and 7s when I do customs for myself. But when I make pieces for other people, I ask them, like, what's your numbers? What kind of numbers guide you? Recently, I just sold a piece, and the woman said to me, because I had a video of me wire wrapping, and she said that as I weave the wire across the stone, I'm actually healing the stone, because all of these stones come from much bigger stones.
Sure.
And maybe the people who are cutting them or shaping them aren't so conscious about the energetic properties. And so it was really cool to hear what she saw, because she saw me healing the stones, putting them back together energetically, and making it a full piece. And I like to say that when I'm not making a custom for someone, that each of these are already customized for somebody, and they're going to come around.
Yeah,
and they're
right.
going to find their piece.
The person's going to find it, right?
Mm-hmm,
That's beautiful.
Exactly. So this is a pendant, and this is a Mookite jasper,
Wow.
and then a red garnet, and then the necklace goes through here. And this is a new design I've been doing for the past few months, and these are where the necklace goes through is called the bail, and this is what is called a hanging bail, so it brings movement to the pendant. And yeah, I really enjoy it. And like some of this wood, I lived in Puerto Rico for a year. I have 300-year-old mango wood that's from a 7th generation farm in Puerto Rico. So like this wood, I finish it with a natural oil. It's called tongue oil. It comes from the tongue plant.
For sure.
And that way people, there's no synthetic stuff on here, no chemicals. So that way when people put oils on the wood, it absorbs it and then it diffuses it. So you can wear it, touches your skin, and that way you're getting the healing benefits of it as well.
Can you introduce us to your friend here really quick? It looks super cozy on the guitar case.
And this is Nova. She's 7. She's a blue-nosed dogo mix.
What a cutie.
Yeah, and she's been all over. She's been off-leash jungle dog for a year. She lived on the sailboat with me for a year. We've been traveling for 7 years together. So a lot of people live out of the moment. This moment that we're in is where we're most defined, most at balance. But when we start to allow our mind to wander in different directions, that's when we kind of give our power away. You know, whether it's anxiety or depression or whatever, all these subtle things remove ourselves from the now, which is where we're creating life. And living in a van and being able to choose this lifestyle every day, I wake up and I'm like, well, what do I want to do today? What makes me feel good to do right now in this moment? I'm not on a 9-to-5 schedule. I don't need to worry about that. I'm a successful independent artist, and I know I can bring in abundance whenever I need it. And so I bring it in as I need it. I spend it as I need it. And in the times in between, it's like I've been doing a lot of like self-work, like even understanding that I did escape this matrix, but now I can play with it. You know, I can go to these stores and sell my jewelry and still play by their rules and bring more abundance into my life, but I have the freedom to go from town to town or state to state whenever I choose. So I no longer need to be stagnant or like think I'm stuck. You know, instead of being stuck, I pack up and I move.
I think right now so many people are feeling kind of stuck. Like they're at the mercy of the rules of the system, right?
Yeah.
And so for a lot of people, they can't travel, and they're stuck in a job or whatever. But I feel like this is a great way to kind of sidestep that.
Yeah.
And just create your own reality.
And I think, you know, COVID had a big thing to do with a lot of what's happening right now. I feel like there was a lot of fear programming in there where they were trying to scare people from this freedom, you know, true freedom. But what ended up happening is a bunch of people realized how free they weren't. And so now they're just claiming it, and they're choosing to be sovereign citizens and do their own thing and choose their life and seek out something that's new. And I've been telling people for a while now, like, this is the new age renaissance. You know, the music is booming, art is booming in multiple, like all these different directions. It's so multifaceted. And we're at like the beginning of it. You know, in the next 10 years, we're going to see the huge shift in all of this. You know, Schoolie-Palooza was a great example of like, you know, I never went the previous years, but from what I heard, this year was the biggest year. And it's only going to get bigger. And people are going to want this every month now. So it's like, what can we do with all these nomads? How can we bring proactive purpose to this as well?
Well, if you're in Oregon at all this fall, there's Northwest Nomads.
I heard about it.
So my buddy Jordan, he puts this on.
Okay.
And it's a great gathering of like-minded people. He tries to keep it like chill and family oriented. But he has a big maker space and bands that play on stage, and so it's another just a chill event.
Awesome.
And then last time I went, everybody afterwards went down to Summer Lake Hot Springs.
Nice.
And so we went and just hung out in the tubs and just kind of partied all night. And
those are my kind of people. I love it.
Yeah. So
I heard about Northwest Nomads. I had some friends that went. I was building this. I was just getting this when that was all happening, so I didn't make it, but we'll definitely be there next year.
Cool, man. Yeah,
Or
I'll be up there. So I hope to see you there, man.
Of
Definitely.
course. Yeah. I guess if I had anything to say to people that want to try this lifestyle out is, you know, you don't have to just jump full force into this. You can start with weekends, you know, picking new places, realizing or getting a better understanding of like what kind of gear you need on the road, like what's essential and what's not essential, what's just too much to carry and what's light enough that it fits in a perfect spot and it does a maximum amount of work for you. And if you're trying to convince your loved ones that this is what you want to do, make it fun, you know, watch VanLife videos over dinner or something, you know, show them that it's possible. There's a lot of single mothers out here. There's a lot of successful artists out here. There's a lot of digital nomads, and whoever you are, whatever you are, there's a way to generate abundance while living this unattached lifestyle.